Now we're going to talk about how to prepare our links, sausages, brats, and hot dogs. So now I'm going to show you how to prepare the sausages and the links. First, while your pan is preheating, you want to cut the sausages along the edge of the package. Whether it's the side or the end, it doesn't matter. But by cutting along the side, you make sure not to cut the links. These are raw sausages. This way they taste really wonderful as opposed to pre-cooked. Add a little bit of oil to your pan, about a tablespoon. Then you take your links out of the package and lay them gently, rub them in the oil, lay them gently in the skillet. Then with your links, you can cook your links at the same time. Again, cut the package along the side so as not to cut the link. The links, as you can see, are much smaller. Separating them in the pan, a little bit of oil. Now, once the sausages and the links are in the pan, you can put the lid back on, which will expedite the cooking. I like to cook at about 250 degrees, as these are poultry sausages. They really appreciate being cooked a bit gentler than pork sausages. It'll take a few minutes, and then after a few minutes, you will lift the lid and you will turn the sausages. So after a few minutes, you remove the lid and you turn the sausages, and you'll see that they should have nicely browned. And you replace the lid. So after a couple minutes, we turn the sausages, and you'll see they picked up a nice brown color. Again, the links will cook much quicker than the sausages. The sausages are thicker and take a little bit more time, but I prefer to cook them gently like this as opposed to cooking them too quickly. People cook sausages too fast, and the casings burst, and all the good juices leak out, and then you don't get the flavor experience that you're looking for. So take your time with sausages. I'd rather you serve them when they're perfectly cooked than try to cook them too fast and they dry out. So once you've cooked them for a few minutes on the links like this, we once again get our thermometer and we test the internal temperature. Ooh, getting hot. So the links, once they're 165, we can pull them out. And these are ready to go. We will always want to let the sausages rest for a few minutes before we serve them to allow the juices to rest and get into the meat. And I won't plug the sausages yet for their internal temperature because they're thicker. I know they're going to take just a little bit longer. So we're going to give them just a couple more minutes to cook. To expedite the cooking of the sausages, I frequently like to lean them on their sides in the pan because they curl a little bit while cooking. It's nice to prop them up on a side against the edge so that you get all sides of the sausage cooking evenly. So just arrange them as you see me doing here in the pan. In this way they'll cook more evenly and quicker. So once the links have rested for a few minutes, to slice them, I can usually hold one, but you can hold two at a time just to expedite things. And you slice them into half-inch sections. Just like you see me doing here, you can do 3 at a time. Now you're really getting fancy. But then you're ready to set them up on the plate with the toothpicks. Just like you'll see us doing for all the other products. This way the customer does not have to handle the product or is not using their own fingers to touch the food. Periodically throughout the demo, your cutting board will become dirty. So what we ask that you do is that you take a clean paper towel and you wipe the cutting board and soak up those juices, as you see me doing here. The importance is to use a clean paper towel each and every time. In this way, you keep your station, your cutting board presentable, and you look good throughout the demo. Once the sausages have had a moment to rest, again, you want to slice them into demo-sized portions. You can grab a couple at a time. And I slice them into about 1/2-inch sections. Is it a nice diameter to the sausage? And by slicing them in these sections like this, you'll see when I lay them out on the tray that people are able to see the colors of the garnishes on the inside. You can see this on this particular one, you can see the specks of broccoli rabe and sun-dried tomato. So it makes for a very attractive appearance and helps to stimulate the appetite, in my opinion. And again, by doing these small portions, people certainly get a good taste. Another trick that I didn't cover with you earlier is that you can cook more than one flavor of sausage at a time. I frequently handle about 3 different flavors at any one time, and then I can arrange them on the platter, and I encourage people to try a few different flavors. You have them there, they're interested, so no reason for them not to enjoy. They all cook at the same time frame, so there's really no reason and no harm to cooking multiple flavors at the same time.